Alright, and welcome to part 2 of Xenoblade. And a little bit more I wanted to talk about, and hopefully be able to show you a little bit. I don't know how this will work, or if it will even come out well. So let's pray. Okay. A little bit extra. I wanted to a little bit more I wanted to talk about. For one, is the characters. I wouldn't say sprites, but the characters design. That'll work. The characters design. They actually change, or they alter when you change different equipment onto them. So your characters will change how they look, even like during battle, out of battle, even during cutscenes. So that's really nice. So if you equip certain different things, your character's outfits will change according to what they have equipped. So that's I really like that kind of thing. So I thought that was something to point out. Some of the things are kind of funky. Like I think if you can see it, and if you get the chance to, my main character has has like a, I can't remember what it is. It's like swimmer's oil or something like that, if I remember correctly. And he's basically shirtless. It's rather weird, I have to say that. But it gives me good defense, so I can't argue with it. I don't know why. It gives me good defense. So that another thing I wanted to mention was how I said earlier that the attacks are automated. Well, not earlier, but in part 1, that if you haven't watched it, watch it. But yeah, if the attacks, not if, but the attacks are automated, just the normal attacks. However, the special attacks you actually select, and when you select those, once you've used them, there's a certain cooldown time before you can use them again, and it differentiates between each special. And sometimes you will get prompted with a kind of like not necessarily like a special attack, however, kind of like a timed kind of critical almost, when you're either initially starting to attack an enemy or switching from one enemy to another during the same fight. That will, if you hit it at the right time, it will actually allow you, well, not allow you, but it will actually boost up your character's likeness towards the character. The characters will like who you're using more if you time your attacks right, because that makes them obviously that much cooler. That would maybe about do it. Oh, I guess something a little cool that they added to it was they gave a little pamphlet. It's kind of blurry, I know, and I apologize. However, it's a little pamphlet talking about Metroid Other M, which is, all it says is slated for 2010, and also for Mistwalker's The Last Story, which is just also slated to come out sometime in 2010. And then it gives a little bit of screenshots and whatnot. The black one over here, this is Metroid Other M, and it gives just a little description about the game itself and whatnot. Same thing over for the white page. It's for The Last Story, and gives a little description about it and a few pictures. But it's really nice. Really looking forward to both of these games. I've been kind of keeping track of The Last Story, simply because I really like Mistwalker's work, so I really hope they do well. So buy their games if you haven't. They have the Lost Odyssey, fantastic RPG for the 360. Absolutely love the game. It's some of the best writing for that game, and some very good voice acting. Jansen is an absolutely like, whoever does his voice, I do not remember who does his voice. How he pulls it off, it makes it just an absolutely fantastic character, and he's hysterical. So I'm going to flip this around real quick and hopefully get a few minutes of the game, and maybe throw in a little commentary. So I'll try not to be too annoying, and you can just try to see it for yourself. I hope this works. Kind of looks like it works. It's a little bit blurry, but yeah, you make do with what you got, right? So yeah, definitely don't want to go back to the Wii menu. So here we go. Now you have down here at the bottom, I know it might be kind of hard to hear me, but you have down here at the bottom your specials. And now what it does, after you beat the enemies, it drops treasure, and then you can just pick up all the treasure, as you can see. Another really good thing about this game is that you can save anywhere you like. So if you've got to go somewhere, you can just be like, alright, save, boom, out the door. So that is a really nice thing that I really like about this game. That's another thing, the game does have voice acting throughout it. It doesn't really for the NPC dialogues, it's just just kind of like they do in Zelda. Like, oh hey, kind of thing. So, really can't say too much about the voice acting. It's not like anything amazing, but it's not terrible. Okay, I have a few more minutes here, so I guess that actually works out. So, the up in the top right corner, it actually gives a kind of detailed area of where you're at and where you can go. It also has a dial, and it switches from daytime to nighttime, and it's always going. And so sometimes your cutscenes will be in nighttime, or your cutscenes will be at daytime, and sometimes it makes it kind of awkward, to be honest. That is another thing. When you find new locations, you actually gain experience. At first it's a lot, but as you get higher and higher in levels, it really seems very minuscule. And also, when you are out of the battle and you are standing pat, just standing still, you will recharge your health, and it's really quick, so it only takes a couple seconds, and you can be back at full health really quickly. Load scenes are really quick, which is always a good thing. And unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to cut it here, because I believe that time is running out. I have a little less than a minute left, so I guess let's see what I can get. Oh, here we go. See, at the bottom, it has the menu screen, and then you use the D-pad on the Wiimote to highlight through it while you can move around with the joystick. And then you can go over System, Save, and you can click on Save, that, saving, saved. The only bad thing is that it gives you only 3 save files. For some people, they really don't like that. They like having a plethora of save files. I don't mind so much. I'm cool with just one. I'm not the super. I wouldn't say anal retentive, but I'm not like super focused on having a bunch of save files. So I am cool with just 3. So that wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you were able to see it.